How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of Game of Thrones reviews. This time I'm reviewing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 5. What happens on this week's episode is, in the north, Jon Snow is trying to figure out how he could take on the Boltons, and at first Littlefinger comes up and he offers help to Sansa, but she doesn't accept it. And then he tells her about their uncle. The Tullys are done took over back their old castle, and she'll need them for her army or whatever. And her and Jon Snow's trying to figure out to get allies to be able to go up against the Boltons. That's all that happens in that part of the north. What's happening with Bran, he's warding, and he wards by himself when he's told not to, and when he does, he gets touched by the Night King, and the Night King can get to Bran now. And this is what happens, and the Night King winds up killing the Three-Eyed Raven, and Bran has to ward into Hodor, the present-day Hodor, and when he does this, he also wards into the past version of Hodor, and Bran and them escapes the tree where the Three-Eyed Raven is, but the present-day Hodor is holding the door back from all these White Walkers that are trying to break through. And the girl that's helping Bran, she keeps saying, "Hold the door." And while she's saying this, it's coming back to the past version of Hodor, and he keeps saying, "Hold the door, hold the door, hold the door," when it finally starts becoming Hodor. And that's why Hodor says Hodor all the time. And that's all that happens with them. What's happening with Tyrion and them, they're trying to rally all the people in Meereen, and they get a Red Priestess to help them do this. And at first, Varys is skeptical of her. And then she tells Varys what happened to him whenever the sorcerer cut off his manhood and threw it in the fire. And she says she could tell, crap, I just said his name out there. Y'all know who. You tell him who and what said something out of the fire or whatever. And only other things happening with Daenerys and them is she tells Jorah to go find a cure for his grayscale. And the only other thing that's happening up at the Greyjoys, Reek and his sister's uncle comes and becomes the new king of the Greyjoys, and Reek and his sister steal his ships to go find Daenerys, and that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Bran is the new Three-Eyed Raven, what's going to happen with that? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG's awesome. This has been an episode of Richard TV 91. Ciao now.